mumudi na omajuma na sonko pa adwuma so I'm told say within a week no omo handle cases not less than 100 they are monitor nko no omo dem by criminal issues near ade no nti no omajuma ne hu hia pa was say aban ema nani ko ho and I'm told say aban engage omo ene answer meba program ya mene Attorney General Kasai na wachire me say ene kra on besan share no makasa na omo kan sembi na nsem omo kan nyina ne say omo conditions of service no aban enye ne te say bench no eye ajaje for na magistrate for mo lower court na omo tete so no omo feel say aban ato sankofo no akatuamu ana some conditions aban aye ne yie ndi aban aye ne yie dia ene was say one so the answer aban eye ye ma wono na mra ebo mo chi domo mudu mojuma no so no edomu ejina ba bi faako ena even common sense kra be catch say wono mo no attorneys no omuntumi enye private adwuma dia so we attorney we adwuma attorney general department untumi ko fa case say one kasa wo dia okoye ntino na was say ye de omo ne bench for nyina no egu baby faako nti the me to me atana ha kan they say we will only appeal to them say omo exercise patient the constraint mpayifo omo kasa bi say acha dada provided say abai enka say ontua anase abai they will strike bibiri o hwa abai ababo ntia abeka kire Ghana for say that be saa de we de enyemra kwan so anase nkofo omo kosa strike no omo ne abai ni yi
am say issue yeah, and then aba ako anaba anamwa.
Yeah.
Tabaya na utsawa ma asem ne ba. Nko fonisia no aka nsem de da kire omo. No ma change your mind, no ma kwa adwuma. Na nsem no mo tsena ka. No asan ato adwum. I mean, it's not right. And now there's one thing that is going on in this country. Obi otikromo bi anu said the leakages is too much. Quankophobia first with this free no too much. Oh now take mamu now the uncle disika abro onye ho adwuma like the diabetes case ya be ya obi akwaji for 10 million ensam no titia now to now usika sam ya phone enya you will be happy share sa board ya by person Kolebu CEO so akoto audit for $119,000. She bought it so much sitting beyond just 67,000 Ghana 670 million. We're sitting on now to honor Sansika will go west. Now buying check it. They drew a sika also the man what the whole year Jumao. No team for my what's that? About any excuse.
Okay, so Yasaba here that what as a CP so that we can see and previously on Badwam so the year children pensemu and the year no year ade in for the chokra or media agency so to make sure all the time even if you miss una bits of it now what you have don't miss it, it's important. 1760 text message na February na yenje brain to making kan nyina emfama and then common ebegina eye talent city the CD afia hwe eye dumso ho nsem so no said ye AC echo meje so I crado so do adwen chere bebre ama bibia timi akonkan kama Lucky Herbal Clinic one other romana san come away ye de bro Lucky Herbal Clinic numbers ad benya omo one Dr. Ebu Ankasa on 0243201244 and 0277465855 na bibia timi konkan ema ya de bia dane crown corridor so bia no fakodom Lucky Herbal Clinic na bibia intimi enkoso abrantie Techima and Donald Fro Usubuatin Usubuatin Enterprise Chief Executive na George Chief Executive Checkers Business Techima and Mama made that form Nyame Adma next week I was Nyai Domase and Mobile Pen the Crabia ever time wachi kama William Mike and so Mike Papa that form now what we are Kumasi William Mike gospel musicians Mike Papa that form ti yebekwa kota Mike Nswechi na bibia timi akoso kama sanso na kuna my hands on it. Okay, elder form. On also about Tanachi, Bella Samoa Kuma, Bella Samoa of a Kumasi movie fame, and a Ghana movie fame. Eba Tanachi, Ebra Okujaninia, Kunahini, Kopeni Krabia, Kama. One of the few constituencies are consistently, without being a doctor, it's extremely difficult. Say, waiting me Akojina was and Pesana. So probably, I don't know, but after doctoral, I'm waiting my pajamu professorship there, and I say, you also have a professorship seat. Dr. Nana Ato Arthur, Commander Ednego for a brim, Mrashebe serving the interest of the constituents, not a political party. One time regional minister under His Excellency J. Kufuor's administration. Dr. Nanato, good morning.
Good morning.
Central Region is saying,
oh, Yipa, Ankankara, commanded Negua Brim, and died now for Easy Bakatui. And you're no EJ, on the culture, OFL, and the Menuaje, and that's so Mamuhuni leadership. Nana no more podcast parties, so because at Nano Ebawa, Naki Ebawa, look at the three main podcast parties, MPP, NDC, PPP. You know, and one painful, they now were there. Yakotana and Mechu, Nana Kodiokonyoto Desia, and Eda, Rubia called the FFL, Mamenuaje, the Central Minister, Kodiokunya.
Kunya the accident na
Nara.
Nana invite me.
We are free. Remember that cheese.
Remember Nana we the one ima.
Senator Tumamba. Yeah. Now the Central Jam Minister was also there. Aquinas, Honorable Aquinas, Stevia Kwansa, MC Honorable Sam. It was splendid.
Okay. So Bakache, what lessons to be learned? Essence, Bakache, because
Bakache no Mamintrim Oyafia Adnafo Yezi, that is first Tuesday in July. Na significance pine then and the Naya Farukru Ghana ha baby Yako Faru Nam Kasipa or serve money 8 on your na significance of them back to you there. Abra ye beshe season na se. Nti omahin ogu or castnet ogu saw. Na auto first, second, third. Enam do wa obebano to large extent ochre afino enama yibinya wo manim kamanima obakase wodina opui bibiara na aneda ogu saw no yanam and see in that doing the afi enamo and that is a major significance of yen afashion obui kwan ochre mafeno obeye and enam crew number na sikaba the crew ya show enipa yuaji. That is the significance. Okay, but you can't very fast and quickly you make a premix and stabilizing everything is well. Since make the premix and some no we brought by no yet it is my maybe by no yet it's in the sense that any see what now at the time now premix on tone be more. It behind the uncrofu be middleman. Oh no, question baby. Gallon na at that time what on 7 Ghana cities no ultra 14, 15, 16 Ghana cities. Na extra a poor airquay or them lottery be in more wopodo. They be yanam, dinka yanam. Na before our about 4 aboka. In Zaman as a record no more than a drum about tono ABM 1,500 Ghana cities. Now cotton to 2,400 Ghana cedis, not 3,000 Ghana cedis. Already, no, a full nara answer for Podono. Huge a cow, whatever the way. I can't 1 year more, which are for Nanzama PSA. But since years, Macade, things have changed. Thanks to some people, as the Anutum, including my brother Lute Jacobs,
or China Mono, the Central Regional Minister did. Of course, the minister responsible for fisheries. Makahu and the money no food in there as a pa or Zaba. Sisia the premise issues, Makade quite stabilized.
Okay, so former regional minister, we were unable to go ahead with our discussion without touching on developments in your region because still interest because you're a member of parliament.
Exactly.
And you've headed the region before.
Exactly.
Until you hear development, pace of development, you are able to say you are comfortable. Say even if it was under your watch, say and can
well, apart from creep being I mean much who that's it. For instance, about Edna, about the Hembridge, now I say, and impede and osi Edna Puntu, particularly tourism, and the bridge, Abanguda, or your Wijma, Mehu. About commander, sir, or Freddy be new commander, sugar factory, even I don't agree with new commander because you commander for Fubiara. So commander new sugar factory, I will agree. But
new commander.
New commander on your Yabazi.
Son of agility.
New commander sugar factory.
What makes it new?
I don't know.
But commander sugar factory.
Commander new sugar factory, fine. But the same commander.
But new commander.
New commander. Okay. At that, and when president came, I drew their attention. And then friend and their card sword. Since the commander junction on the billboard, say new commander sugar factory on your base.
Sugar factory is new and a crony new. Which of them?
But say new commander sugar factory. That because the year new Akatechi sugar factory bereba. But you Akatechi for Biara. You only one Akatechi. So commander new sugar factory, I agree. Honestly, me who be or do. But the whole central region say no cause me. Bisa naba Akwena Stereo Kwanza perhaps on the bottom waka. Ma Oracle
Kotokraba Market, the sports stadium.
Sports stadium.
Infrastructure in terms of Cedicom,
Cedicom.
Premix, he says Cedicom is shifting into something else.
Cedicom, Cedicom. Cedicom, my uncle from my uncle from about the Honisian time. Now you get documents. Now it's not higher Cedicom. Because Cedicom, Muhammad, the Cedicom warrior, honestly.
New Cedicom. Probably for me to add a new. No,
me new Cedicom. But all said and done, Makade Mazi in Central Region, me impuntu Biara, Abakade, Butimage, Nado, Nakade, Central Region.
Recently, President Commission Water Project, come, and you were part of the
water project. But I don't mean you never let you because better.
Additional volumes of water.
I look at Mamma Vulnerable Cameron. I don't know if it's now, may inquire. Abazina President Bayer. I sat here. President Kufo in 2006, 2007. Such a human actual community in Ankasa Western region, but very close to my constituency, Kisi Krubio, commanded Negua Fabrim. And President Kufo, why in Sutai Kase, in Kano, na commander, in Sistema is in Moho, a dinner, name Suno, or supply from Brim, Suket Coast, and say no, the baby. Na insunu kofom abrim yena yedi yinsu na mobile in there insu a okobrim sum ugwae no ofom insidameza yenya sikafofo from Dutch for no be project no it's why expansion the meza yentre ekwana yefado yebenya insunu bebre no boko Cape Coast so that we beef up in Suna Oko Brimsum no watuma supply Iguay in other areas. And now they we increase volume. On a present base. So some day we be insu for insu from no him. Insu fufuru no be. Insu was such a man President Kufo ye boy in 2007. In insu na ye use on the we use no. Ghana Water company limited and you use less than about 40%. And the meza or the when you see a baby, near one suitor baby, now all the baby and so akofum war Cape Coast and its environs. The meza yanko.
So there was nothing new.
Is I mean moving them catch a key for the Wapafa Swa Prada.
All right.
As
Alaji, I call about what saying. You have a call. But oh, mammy, also, Kaka, I read your Alhaj newspaper. Went from the last trump card of Akufo-Addo to blah 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 blah. Afoko.
Of course.
Yeah, no, I try to reach you for you to give us a deeper explanation of what.
But I can say after yesterday's, regardless of the outcome, the ABCBI MPP will go to another extraordinary Congress.
MPP
will go to Congress. I can assure you that. That's the last card. You recall, sir, after the Tamale Congress, Nana Akufo-Addo has never been comfortable with election of Afoko ni Governor Japan, ni candidate as John ni.
That was prior to Tamale.
That's what I'm telling you. Tamale is still playing out up to now. Nyakoso MPP is as a result of the outcome of Tamale. Saunima. Nyakoso MPP no. Ni Faribai Tamale. Tamale results no. And then I continue to play out.
That your belief is that Nana preferred candidates, no?
I never believe. It is widely known. Sir John was the strongest backer of Nana, just like the former vice chairman of friends, Owarini Jake. So he was torn between.
But you were too emphatic and categorical with your write-up. I don't know your source, but
yeah,
how?
That's what I'm saying. We said regardless of the outcome of yesterday's election, Yebehu said, you just give me just some few days. You see that there will be a council meeting, to deliberate on this issue. And people are on the ground collecting signatures. Only here 40% as the constitution of the MPP requires, so that to force some people out. And if the people are out, now they want to even pass a vote of no confidence on the whole national executive, because they won't say targeting people back on it's like anti-Kufo faction, Kufo target. So they want to dissolve the whole national, so that.
But how possible is that?
It's possible. That's why if you read the story, to tell the lawyers are looking at all the legalities to do that to happen.
So what is the crime for the impeachment?
They have not performed. And for example, one of the charges is Enra Upati Aircop by-election in a seat that was held by your candidate. The chairman was not there. The general secretary was not there. This is one of the charges that they will play that. So how can you run the 2016 election? This is the logical question they will ask. Say, man to me and Kotalensia, when your AM seat, no matter in NDC for us, Abafa, move to me up and conducted 2016 elections.
But in all your write-ups in your investigation, what came up in terms of the chairman, the general secretary, and Kotalensia?
It's not my duty to say. That's what I'm telling you that. My Kawa has the Biana, among for officers, have something personally against Nana Akufo-Addo. The Bia maker, in Kofo officer, I have personal. In fact, he's one person I admire. I admire him because of two things. One, we're honest. We're an honest person. Two, we're a forward-looking guy. And I told him personally, this year prior to the 2008 election, we can't just say, I think he will be a better candidate, president than president for candidate Mills, even though I was supporting him. I told him this. And that's a fact. Because even though he's advanced in age, won in politics, because they are teaching him from the beginning for this job. And I told you last time, said, like Nana Otumfuo, he was groomed. Nana Akufo-Addo has been groomed from infancy. Say, they want him to become somebody. And so he has not involved himself in certain corruptible, certain things that can be used against him today. And apart from that, he also knows the game. Nana Akufo-Addo were socialist inclined in the beginning. And said, I'm Papa, he capitalist into Roy John. Until he has got all the two traits. Until he identifies with the ordinary people, wanting what the people want. If you look at 2008 elections, he was able to carry the crowd. Very unfortunately, President Akufo didn't help him to win that election. And I've been saying this. Oh, don't ask me that. My explain several times, but don't.
Okay.
idea minim and I said
minim. Your electoral commission prediction
na menka. Ma kan sa say President Kufuor didn't help Akufo's campaign. But I say enu nye grounds for Nana Akufo to continue to hold President Kufuor in there. Because in life we move ahead. We will move ahead. Certain policies and programs of the MPP regime between 2007 and 2008 clearly pointed to them losing the 2008 election. That's why I'm blaming President Kufuor. For example, when the fuel prices the taxi drivers now here. And look at the highest honor he conferred on was to confer on the opposition candidate leader, the opposition candidate, President Mills. You know, can you imagine? NDC would have used that, just for their campaign. So I thought that it was not properly managed.
Okay.
You understand? But that is also not a ground for him to still hold, because when you are in politics, only permanent enemies is interest. And I told you, Atani showed it. From 2005 to 2008, Rawlings didn't want Atani to say Obebe di Konjanu da. But Atani was going home at Rawlings. I'm a Rawlings. In advantageously work campaigning man can say man will win in 2008.
All right.
And I expect Akufo to do the same.
Okay, so
Amain. So my best na me nua pain alaji. It's the first time I'm in Asia program on in there. Na I am at CNP. But in then some of the far from pa moke kan or there. Party no obesay na no be na nije another baze we can have the very new the party no pass vote of no confidence in the whole executives. What is he talking about? Yes, council oboko meeting, why not? Yako by election ye lose yaba, council should really sit down and look at what went wrong. Council this year, I agree. It is important that council this year. No more the far from here. 2008.
It's not because of by-election in Kwan Council this year. That's what I want you to know.
Okay. 2008. 2008. I was a central regional minister.
It's also
I was a central regional minister. More or less head of the party in the region. With the chairman of the MPP at the time. No source was there. Kofowa Mwa Akufo Adoyabazi. That
source. Man can say source.
No, what source?
What's your source?
What's your source?
Why not? I was
a central minister, and I can tell
Mama, two examples.
Mama,
examples. Some of the examples.
So these two examples.
Wait.
I think
doctor. Yes, sir. Uganda how? Asaba make kai. Anyese mabomiti. A publicly documented record. Sir Kufuor was sacking DCs ahead of the 2008. Those who are perceived to be pro-Nana Akufo. Is that not true?
That is a perception.
It is not a perception.
That's those who were perceived.
Yes.
It's a perception.
Yes, but it was true.
It was true.
It was true.
Kufuor Obwana Nado.
It was true.
Ozande.
That's one of the reasons why Dr. Ada was sacked.
Ozande. Mayor regional minister, central region, and not only in central region, all other regional ministers, yako meeting. Nzame pia yenya yazi ejuma muntu nsanka de Kufuor wa moa ozana sa memo region na me campaign ma Kufuor adra me Kufuor na appointee at the time ye dem bia na me ye ejuma ze mananado me ejuma ze MPP me ya de Kufuor wa moa me nje nzi de Kufuor wa moa yakoto aba abana yakoto e no ye du baby
he's not addressing the issue. Dr. Atta also address the issues.
What are the issues?
One of the issues that make us say, why would Kufuor confer the nation's national highest honors on opposition candidates
on an election
against about 3, 4, 5, 6 months?
Not against. Nanadu was also.
Oh, is it?
Not against.
It was after the protest.
The thoughts, no.
After the protest, John Bodu and Co were protesting.
No, I agree. And see, within a period, what's it? President Kufuor, why Azibi? Even outsiders were doing there. Mawaya or strengthen your democracy. Even though locally, about there, oh, on Yaza, them at a point in time, in Ankrofo was Kufuor ordinary to the late South African President Mandela. All there was stretch out to Ubia. That's the way a man for perhaps from another angle. Why dream by your day? Everyone is not the hip-hop contest we impact. But today, I put a catch him there. AMA boss is against the president of the nation today because Obubu are dying because plan being you there.
Because he has the support and endorsement of the president to do what he's doing.
So to clear people that have been planning where they are going.
What planning?
So and plan for them. So then I'm happy that you are saying this.
Okay.
So it is president.
You think if the president was not in support, by now he would have sacked the AMA boss?
Good. So I'm happy that my uncle you. Of course I agree with you. Yeah. It should be John Mahama. It should be AMA boss.
But another day,
look,
when you give people proud notice, that
proud notice
over 10 years.
Over 10 years. There's been a lot of research and profile there. Ejection. First of all, must be well planned. Eviction. First of all, must be well planned. Huh? Number two, what next? Compensation be one. Two, resettlement be one. These are things
okay. We'll come back to those issues that are appropriate. But a clarification here. Alaji, these are wild allegations.
But they are wild allegations.
I'm attacked by MPP force. I'm doing whatever. But how do you know that Nana Kansem or MPP member or say by election, so if council meeting, or whatever meeting, what's strange about that? You continuously repeat. Say it is not that. I don't want my agenda.
Sir, you see, one thing about life is when you study history, wow. I was another doctor. Let me confess also, he's one of the people I admire long time, even though I disagree with his party, because since Bukati was a deputy minister, he rose to become DC deputy minister, and then he became a minister, and then went on to become a doctor. And she told me, wow, you don't know who I follow me, I check, even though he's living on the borrowed seat. They are on a borrowed seat.
It's a borrowed seat.
Oh, I want to assure him.
It's a borrowed seat.
I borrowed seat. So no only confusion about Nama between Nama or far through. That seat is NDCT, and I'll prove it to him. I admire him too much. I admire him. I must confess. I've been following his track record. Oh, but that is my problem with the MPP. Deception. They say, oh, you call by-election. By-election, is it the duty of National Council to review by-election? Is it the duty of the National Council? Is it the duty of the National Council?
Whose duty is it?
It is the duty of the functional executives to send a report to NEC.
Yes.
To NEC.
At the end of the day.
But Nana Akufo-Addo has already hinted, he was over Kaya, the press conference. Say, young man, for you come on, Nemo, something in a year noir. A year in a council, baby, we are free.
Alaji, if you care to know,
by-election, but before by-election, what is going to happen?
Before
Afoko cannot perform his duty. Communal Japan cannot still perform their duty. And even worse of all.
But is that true?
It's not true.
Were they at
Talency? No, but if they were not in Talency, I listened to the national organizer John Boedu on one of our sister stations. No, Rubisa.
Where is the chairman?
Where is it? Yes. Mametsi Fi John Boedu, the regional organizer.
National organizer.
Sorry. John Fatcham. National organizer. Then ye binum as strategic locations be ye bribia hardly yes abeka. And so Kenya there imp obia or the oko na oko do talency ho. That's what I heard from the national organizer. And menjinzi there in that day obia and baby adani akwa hen primaries. All the guidelines, documentation, everything that they signed. One signing.
But you have a challenge admitting that as the party stands now, it is not well with the party.
No, let me admit that. We could have some challenges.
No.
Just as
you have or you could have.
We could.
No,
just like
as it stands now, you have or you could have. Let's be clear on that.
No, you see, Ebeka Inansia in Sama Usi party.
No, let's not go back. As it stands now.
As it stands now,
you have
there are some challenges.
That's right.
There are some challenges, but we're working towards it.
Exactly.
And I'm happy that Alhaji Kade, we have a kind, good, honest, forward-looking leader. If you have such attributes of a person,
But no man land near.
one of your
Me say me. Me count.
What are those attributes?
Me count. Unfortunately, no, I want to try to incorporate
Add all those
in his. Me say, I say the man is honest because he was carefully and deliberately groomed for it. He's been very careful.
well groomed.
Well groomed.
Yeah.
Right.
And he's forward looking.
Yes.
He also is also on the two sides of the coin.
Yes.
Of the political divide.
Yes.
But Tiasipa
Yes.
is a socialist, he's
Capitalist.
also a liberal. Now, Emo, as if he is not destined to become a president. Because Nyekos were MPP, I think that it's not going to help Nana's cause. I can't see up to now why this problem persists. And I gave you an example.
Alhaji, but what do you know that we don't know? That you are painting a picture that the party make or break.
Madam,
What is happening?
After 1 month after Nana Akufo-Addo called for the return of the national officers, have they been able to go to the party office? What has he done about it? Can you imagine Nana do air cost talents
On the coin.
Nana Komina Japan on the left, Paul Afuko on the right? Can you imagine the impact they have made on talents? Can you imagine? Someone win Ukraine. Can you imagine the signal it will send? But unfortunately, Nana hasn't worked on that. You understand me? I thought that Makancha was Atamils. Look, and this thing I'm saying, and yes, I've been a poor man here. Sorry to say, he's not here, and confidential, but I have to say it so that Omo move here and they will know that whatever I'm saying, I stamp on something. At a point in time, Makancha said, "Alhaji, me Fred Jerry Rollins 10 times for me for." I have to drive to him to be able to speak to him. Or Gunhumano. And we all saw what Rollins did in 2008. He personally funded his campaign. Abraham Mills, no one knows what funding say. Or Kauna Mills a winning election. Or winning election, we a failure. Rollins, a month for a brewery of his assembly, which has been the bone of contention between Rollins and Atamas. Even though now, what Tabakaya. Atamis winning power 7 January. He didn't see a conjunction of pair. At the 8th, 9th, now Rollins Kutani, Bano class, Nick camera, and then Haversack, one installation, security installation, airport, electricity company, water company, air inspector, Amman who Safai, Amman who national security coordinator. I'm of course Yanukra inspector, a quarter guard, Obakaya. And they have to put a stop on that. And that he felt very. So Rollins making remark said this government, he knew that the very first week I swear this government, he knew that they are going to lose the 2008, the subsequent election. He said he saw that this government was going to lose the election the very first week I appointed because he thought that he was going to help them to secure. And also he wanted certain MPP appointees cage so that, and all these things happen. So what I'm saying, I thought that Nana Akufo-Addo should bury whatever pride it is in him, whatever difference or no, even someone he should be able to work on them, to convince them, to bring them on board. I'm telling you, they are not so. I don't see the difference to be so wide. But the ideas that Talensi, they shouldn't have allowed this into to travel up to Talensi.
Okay.
You understand? Now here we are Talensi is going to boil the anger feather. And that's what I'm telling you, the National Council, maybe T. And what top of the agenda is, where is our chairman, where is our general secretary? What have they done in Talensi? That is Subua Boboamo. So, again, I'm Talensi every year. Especially your candidate in the SIA, or Henny Obrimpongo or mine. How can we lose it? Even though that cannot be justifiable, and we are going to come to. I will tell you why they lost Talensi, and they will continue to lose. Others is including KEA. I'm telling you.
They
will lose.
On your dream. Even getting a candidate today and this is even they are finding difficult.
Don't worry.
You're not aware.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
My and is he? I will liken my to what you earlier on said. Nanado is not destined, my brother. Am I? Destiny is it? I'm say. Allow you to say. Obi him erasing. And see, a candidate is not destined. That I don't want to go. On that.
I have a measurement. Probably no, maybe all your pointers be
Destiny on your base. Destiny on your base. Only know him. Me razai shamana nado. I don't know, but me razai shana yenyim no. So bebe ma 2016. That is the time. That's the time. It's the time now. At a most winning,
Destiny.
Not destiny. No, we no be abaze.
Atamis work for it.
Nanado is not working for it.
It's not working for it. It's not working for
When
it.
Nanado,
I'm telling you,
look.
tell you a political analyst. Who is a political analyst? I'm telling you, it's not working for it.
Nanado.
I'm telling you, it's counterproductive.
A forward.
You
just said it.
Counterproductive.
You just said it. A forward-looking Nanado.
Yes.
Doing a
forward-looking
counterproductive campaign.
Counterproductive campaign.
Look, a forward-looking Nanado, an honest Nanado, it's not working for it. Nana attributes being forward-looking. It entails a lot.
Yes.
Obia oha ohumachina odosi. Obia odwenachina. Obia odwen not only the next elections but the next generation. Ehwe kasai, ehwe nziye, ehwe documents oziba odipoya ochede menyo ya adwen. Is a forward-looking person. Honor in Zamanosis party, the man just spoke once. He ceased. It has
never ceased. It has never ceased. Ask him. He's in possession of a dog last year. But he was telling me something about a confidential report from the treasurer of the party. Oh, nothing
I am telling you,
nothing
there
has
could
changed.
be some challenge.
Nothing has changed.
But
You're funny, there's a
copy,
party.
you have a copy of the letter CK'd and signed that Paul Afoko should step aside. You have a letter of the copy.
I don't have a copy of the letter.
Can you
but
imagine?
No.
That is the Council of Elders.
No, please.
Who should have been the
I
last
don't have
arbiters.
pen.
The
No,
last arbiters.
I don't have a copy of the letter.
Oma take his
But
side.
Abaka is there.
I want to take his side. If they feel so, Alaji, please. Why also you say that as if they don't have the power? They have the power. No. But they have the power.
Afoko Boni Ben also wants to pass. Tell me.
But Mr. Pa says, "Yeah, boy, pende, because you see, there could be letters. Yeah, there be some them will copy me copy.
Okay.
But on the heat of Nzama knows your party me, anything could have happened.
Members of Parliament, you also gave in that.
Exactly. But Makade Nanadu spoke, and everything ceased.
The party doesn't seem to really adhere to what Nanadu said.
No. Sir,
General Secretary operates from his private residence.
But I mean,
and what did Amakoto say even after?
Amakoto cannot do anything that supersedes Nanadu.
That's correct.
No.
Perfectly correct. Alaji Pacho, that reference, that Dr. Amakutu Foishi,
those spoke. That issue of Nanado speaking. I'm a minute Obiamo. MSC says Kasa and Yakasabia. You remember that?
Yeah, but Mokaino or more Piana Kumato.
Is that the appropriate speech you should have given?
Why?
Yes.
Why?
I'm asking you. Was that appropriate speech?
Nanadu said that you bromra. Afoko. Kobra. Obianko Yeneduma. Obianko no office. The master mean Nanadu Kenya.
Did he talk about what?
And even Nanadu
did he condemn the people who prevented them from
even
going to work when they are elected national officers?
Why Mawaka?
Okay,
so it's where Japan where you name it then. The MPP then. I'm telling you the MPPs come to power in 2016.
But your seat is wobbling, so check your seat.
I don't know large Nani Dala and Dala before by you. I ain't done for bucket it's a large
MP. Yeah, okay.
No, but Alaji, my Yama cannot be because it's a KE. To get even a candidate for this is becoming difficult for them.
You are living on borrowed seat, doctor. I'm telling you,
that is the way you think.
Well, listen,
2008, I contested. I lost. What was the margin what did you tell me?
You were then what? Regional minister?
Yes.
Yeah, you lost.
Yes.
You see,
but
you were in power.
No. But and
you lost.
But,
you lost.
What are you talking about?
Yes.
When you are in power
and you knew why you won. You knew why you won.
Listen.
In 2012.
Okay. Dynamics no okay.
Minim dynamics.
Saying I lost. Why? NDC had been since 92 Ebokote. Dr. Tukwashi won 92 or not won. I mean because we didn't no election. So 96. He became a candidate. 96 he won. 2000 he won 3 consecutive times. 2004 I contested on ticket of MPP primaries, won by 82%.
Okay,
let's
quickly. No, pay sorry, baby. Azoka. I don't know you should a 20 kind of giant out the car bathroom. I don't.
Massa. We shall take for you now. Massa, Ghana police starting a year. Massa, my name called deep. Massa, you call, and yes, sir, you call, me, the first. Me room a currency. The second polling station. No matter the polling agent. Sikai. They say, what is going here? They here. Oko police station. Obia. They say, what is happening here? Almost see people for almost arise. They say, it's the by-election so. Give and take. Masa, almost Sika, and it's only every MPP for me caught Talency on red going to Talency. Maybe calling me, say, who are Zoka? Ya catch yourself, Talency by election, member. Oh, boy, a bet you say, body on the Cotamale. We say, me. My back, say, I really said. Mo force no jimpo for bulldog see Asoka my back cry my really say the seat is belongs to them. Until by election na ma prepare mo say until ye nyame beba and ground na ya fanya meji ye di nyame chiako by election maza MPP for almost a Ghana or Mudia. I sell for Hendra. I sell for almost paying for a control radio show. Some day your friend said, Sir John, on the radio show, or catch a public share, among one so can share a police in Yama. Yamidawama, no police, you want a police station. Now about. Or say, hey, I don't get this. I say, oh, my shop police in Yama, police in Yama, I'm Shamiti on. This time politicians, and say, and ya alert. Both dogs, no, your name, your call, what will happen there. You will say, I'm a bulldog, I'm a call, I'm a headquarters, concession in Yama. If as a regional chairman, they call by election, maybe I call him and say, I should not come there. If I come there, I will die. Master, who? The man I would show it yourself, me as a regional chairman in Baho. In the morning on my bed, it's a way a dead that. Oh, that's sorry, you may show. One down sorry, so I may show.
It's not quite my end.
I'm sorry, and you call. And trouble does or no. Would be some police matter. And no way. She kept me tight. She kept me for a panier and cross a barrier. Me do almost said me almost I send you almost said here. And she me damn pastor now when I say Azoka don't come to buy a talent by election. Who are you? Who are you? You are human being. We should not threat, and you're doing on threat. Wow, and you are doing on your honor. I can yes, secret, I can get totally different you. President Mama, President Mama, or we was self for. But that's a skin on we are 8 years, you know. After your mama should be yes, that's a tell on a good year. Yeah, John, no, what in the car by the show. What no, Chichiska. What are people telling us? You let us to not go to the election by election. I'm a regret, I cover to go anywhere in this country to monitor my party to win election. Thank you.
Oh, so far as I said, okay, but a lot of question marks still hanging. Okay, so far as okay. About telling by election what went into it, whether as the two leaders say or the president of the land using this as a dress rehearsal, and the leader of the opposition New Patriotic Party using this as a yardstick for measurement of power in 2016 as to the MPP's readiness and preparedness. And a core election, there are other ingredients. Okay, so you start by Damu Namas 1760 text message like about clinic for Darama. You can some of your text messages about Mameka as a Dr. Nana Tuatha Ewan Alaji Baturi and so on. Indeed, this has proven that what the Bible said, the kingdom which fights against itself will, indeed, this has proven what the Bible said, the kingdom which fights against itself. Okay, I have a deficiency there. So that's it, we are working on that. I can kind of text messages, no, I'm say 1760 text message line for Brain. Young talency proper and the dynamics. Dr. Nana Tuata, what accounted for you losing Musita more?
Yes, what's the kind of name? Correlate BT Baba, the MP elect, and then I want to you know, and NDC candidate BT Baba, and I win. We had 10,366 votes, about 42.3%. Thomas Uni, Duanab Uni, MPP, you know, Today being second. We had 6,845 votes, representing 27.9%. And then PNC, Dr. Wumbiogo, had 6,836, only 27.9%. The other 5 political parties was in Azuboma 452. Ahon Baba Hobio was under Moshe 5 political parties, home votes 452. Now rejected votes no 882. Oyaza or there about half. But the rejected votes no double my 5 political parties, you know, on candidates, you know. Oyaza or the
rejected votes 882.
Exactly.
Total votes 25,381.
Exactly.
Okay, so
now you can say 5 political parties, no. PPP, IPP, MVP, GLP, UPP. We have 452 total. Now ono share baby or the share about education na pa na yeah when it comes to voting. Because if rejected votes in Gotsen is double my 5 political parties, that's
a serious thing.
Very serious. Or the general. But having said that, yes, MPP lost. Obia busy yao ni MPP. Yao korim they were going to win. Because in Tungo Rana on him paying as former Honorable Missouri, no MPP. We need seat, you know, in 2012, about 2 years, you know, 2.5 years, and on by my Yeroko Abrao to that time, almost 3 or 4 time or 4-term MP.
Yeah.
Akulugutia. it tells you that seat, you know, stronghold of the NDC. You winning fine. We thought we were going to retain the seat. One battle. But you see, Ghana, your lessons be a yesuya or by elections and the elections in general. American lessons be a was under the spate of violence, intimidation, bribery, occurred. Na say iyina John Mahama, His Excellency, Orkade, only Jama away rehearsal year 2016 in a Ghana, yet as a mom. Mr. Document be show. 16th report appointment committee.
The source.
Parliament. Report 16th report of the appointment committee on His Excellency President nominations, Justices of the Supreme Court, June 2015. Me a member of the appointment committee. Abra yevet today Justice Puamai. Me some question be. Yeah, my by-elections you job a kawa omanobo unplanned expenditure.
So that my viewers will know.
Unplanned expenditure. And the fact that there's a machine, because after the year, talency, a quan. After the year with the fertilizer, and so they were distribute since 2009, 2010, no, when distribute, you know, and Adrina, all the year distribute. After na year with the sana talency for since 1992, NDC Badra, Kofo by 2 times, BC and Daniel, no, sana talency for when you in super.
Okay.
It's me bizarre. Poor my justice there. And I say I'm funny there. On a Missouri, MPP na vacancy wa be nka yanhwe na MPP wa appoint to be ana. I knew baby na me firiba. I knew there me put me test or no ne pause am hwe the be yan den because na me ma hwe da am hwe the cost involved unplanned expenditure. Okay, tell me there. Democracy is expensive. We need to manage the cost. But on June to me there or there you appointed be there you find the MPP and NDC seat NDC you appoint NDC because according to him it undermines the basic principle of representation. In fact, Marcus has a question at another point that I say there. Assuming the independent candidate to be like since you are one of voter region, since you are travel council creator, one and a appointing. So it means that yeah, support parties are fine. My question now is coming from Shedanuma Okosi. Nanamrodrin unplanned expenditure. Nobody's against the memo 1 year development or talency. But development, money, man, it comes with budget. Your plan we are near the Sika Tacha, no friend budget, and I'm you're sorry, not acquire by election or talency. And then I hear when they acquire in sue or talency. And then you acquire roads or talency. You be few be and what you buy. Sir Obri Bisa, and I file a question on the floor of Parliament. You be there. A kawaii in a year boy that before the. In addition to the Electoral Commission for Mokoyana, Ebuma Wisi, what are we learning from all these? Wabra from 2012, a cow ye boy, a kahuna ye boy, and then the Abudi baby Abudi. Are we learning anything from this?
As a country, as political parties,
as president, as a party in government, are we learning?
Out of party in opposition.
But he says,
you should also mention
he says as a country.
Yes.
As a country involves parties in opposition.
If you talk about government, also mention the parties.
Yeah, but then who manages the country's purse?
It doesn't matter.
A party.
It doesn't matter.
A coward from Amazia going there from 2012.
Yes.
One ministry, budget 47 million Ghana cedis. The Ministry of Expense with 847 million Ghana cedis. Is it planned? Is it something that we have to continue? Omano, Jere, Abazin Yesu if them is corruption galore in Ghana today. On Wakupu Talensi. And you don't mean John or Chain, Sasson chain there. Only 2016. Then God save Ghana. Oh, you pa. Na to it is something that we should also look at going to 2016. I would say it's a golden opportunity missed. Because how are you in Ghana and there? Are we saying there? More do Ghana. Can somebody sit down and think there? Sesiala. I won't try you more money. Ya sheni ye. Honestly, John 2016. No, they used to show me there. John now say be your excellency present. Now say be your council Ghana na nkaseno. Ya adwen no.
Asante nkayana. Ana yewefi.
Ayefu. O handun tem dodo. Na me ya adwen. Nchinyo ne mayete wi. Hwem ya kwadu nei na. From July 2016. Wokonya sikefi bi bogum no hwa ase wo ye zema gidi. Anhwa.
Your definition of sikefi.
Oh, yeah, in the year, Sikaya, Yazi, Juma Organ, Yen bi. Na suddenly, you're going about $10 billion. You'll be good them money for elections.
$10 billion. $10 billion.
Doctor,
$10 billion. $10 billion.
I am asking you there. Immediately, you're going them Sikaya for elections.
$10 billion.
$10 billion.
That is what I'm asking you. Because it was you. Miss in 2016. So can you see people go?
No, 10 billion. Ghana be 10 billion.
On in America, they ban the man of basic fee. But generally, a quack what compema in Kenya, as American, judging from 3 billion, do China, Yenya. Some there suddenly, you could them see cable guma. No, it's a fee. Aban the man, a month will be free. How are you, woman? There on internet, John catch his excellency, or catch him there, Ghana. There, you are you free no? Ewa or handle on charity na you phrase. Nancho ya. Ma how are you woman Ghana and there? You got talency. Nanke akoshe there. Yan koshe talency. More could do your partner yempe. After all this is stronghold all this while. Me yepe. Why not? But then, enche a money ye nan yetimu. And there, doom something and can want some because what is so normal. You can want some. And then the family feel mean about Mudu Yara. Committee 16, Tema. Lashibi. Ye light and I pay most so ya Mrebe. Ye nay narano, ye through. Full well in there, baby, or that, ye through. Two.
Yeah, na voters nation because the okay there's a
Ghana.
Some NDC Timi Ghana those votes they got because your description of Ghana now is so serious to the extent that
Ghana today is sick.
Ghana.
Everybody knows it.
Ghana
today is sick.
Today.
Alaji will agree with me.
No,
that Ghana is sick.
Okay, so let's once Ghana is sick, let's do some diagnosis here.
Exactly.
Yadi ben that Ghana yadi sisi.
Oh, Ghana. Ne yarba economy a wapoto ahochira yewum health insurance asese ya de onye adwuma bio school fee na nda wegu classroom si campo de to chalk mpo a wayezen dum so a nda yewum nara
okay
ezibo mo yarba bia
okay
yarba omano is sick ye hiajefo no hia ogirame na wo hendo ansana enchejefu no babo boa hema obe save money ama heni hwe bia no ye nenam
udi hu yaw say the abato no call e wo talency da
mindi talency fo hu yaw mindi talency fo hu yaw ma wo pe na waye by America there it's a golden opportunity miss because enche ni abutum pa ye jani a chen dis fo da he ma hu ye hu oye hu sika no ye bejezi ye nkoto ama hu no ye bisuro 2016 yes I be yes kacheche bio nobody jama na ya mempengu no send this akowin bio na no money ye kwa na ye bai iyi me hawo iyi me suro but the last suro amowo voter register yi oya because what's your about 39,500 voters na wo
Talency.
talency ehwe trend nka by election no so attract crowd on all political parties to okoko go because it's just a localized sort of thing nsi benya about 80% voter turnout yeah 64 so 64 is 64 of the total registered voters so ebiana nchonye 39,500 no yeah be 35 nche be about 70-75% only no so me there yensa yenhwe yen voter register no.
Okay, Alaji.
Why? No, CP. First of all, I'm going to many President Mahama any Akufo-Addo definition for the
2016
Talency election no, in comparison to 2016. I'll come back to that.
Okay.
That is going to form my major trust. But unfortunately, Dr. Atta, you suggesting I was suggesting my Justice Pawan. Nanka meaning AI dream. But unfortunately, submission was I could say some. Oh my, sometimes I was say, Yan Sabi, I go school kakra. So one go school, yeah, Papa no, I want go school. So mo, any nyans, nyansa. I'm a worry, mamma, I'm a move, hey, I'm a to go school. Ghana, a poor developing country. Now say a quackos democracy. Now importer of democracy.
I'm a teacher.
The president. Wholesale. Yen to me, yen peculiar environment. Many years ago, MPB by election be drew. Yen political party na ukuta seat no. One pe obi omuya promise no obi no mission so that nanka cost ni unnecessary tension ni rivalry ni e be cut down. What can be about the independent? Independent easy. Emra nipa na emra. Baby since no independent no all the ever to aba. Simple.
If it belongs to a party you fan call.
Belonging to party party move for obi mission and baby South Africa baby
independent then here German go na to aba.
But independent the end obi so that instead of spending 20, 10, 15 million, no, maybe I will spend only 1 million. So that 40 million will put it, invest it in education and water for our people. Where your common sense, or say it to me here. But maybe I mean, no, me dream no. Now he was referring to, especially this government, by election, not greater, not on plan expenditures. And so, on come with no.
ABC.
Oh, or the Gomwa is in his own region. I'm going to say how to win by election with unplanned expenses.
Is it good?
It's not good.
Yes.
It's not good. But you should also condemn all. My money yet say this for 1 year. The center in the heart of Accra and Aju not create a age man. Not street like they fix it. Go more by election Navrongo, Bimbila, Wulensi, Amenfi East, Obuasi, Offenso, Etiwa, Dencha. And this, I think this your mom manifest by election. And the Kufu in more than 12 by elections. And Nyokanya, a course, you condemn. Say condemn and this, then we condemn MPP so that we all will move as a people. But what can be so about Ahuche? Say the people of Talency should have voted this government out because of Ahuche or Muwum. Are they? Ahuche. 2000. Yeah, Kwako Abano. And before we start Ghana for the petrol, saying na motor is 6,400. What we talk almost there be. Omba power. And the 6 months, by June 2001, almost the 6,400 and it got 20,000. In the Ghana for Ejimutum, Amamusa to Abamamu 2004. We free no. We you have entirely forgotten about this. Say, see, I won't travel on my one. Why not the buy? Why not the buy? And then maybe so Ghana 5 pesos coin, and a 10 pesos coin, Why not a cool start? On the Ahunchi buyer? Maybe so. Oh, Maybe so.
How?
Scanner and editor high school the name.
How?
Because in 2006, 2007, and economy started say, hey, Jimmy.
Economy 2006,
2006, 2007. I'm telling you. And what did they do? How did they solve it? How did they solve it?
Deletion of zeros.
They knock off 4 zeros. Boy, president. But you 4 zeros. 10,000 by 1 city. 20,000 by 2 cities. 50,000 by 5 cities. Ndada. Meanwhile, you are not backing that redenomination with any productive activity. Say, Ebia, your cocoa, you produce bebre, your gold, you produce until you more foreign exchange to support this thing. We are living in deception. Our economy. That is the problem, the genesis of the problems that we are facing in the economy today. And then, coins in 5%, 10%, 20%, you can't spend it. Hey, why does this ask? Let me come back to Telensi by election. You tell me, say, Mini, Mahama, ni, President Mahama, and Nana Akufo-Addo, Enya Adwene say. It's about time we tell ourselves the truth. And the record, especially in this era of technology, phone me information over the last 20 years about Ghana. Elections, Ghana. Yeah, tune based on issues. Maybe 1 or 2% of Ghanaians are voting on issues. 98% in a traditional voting. Personality. A traditional voting. Relationship. A traditional voting. A traditional voting. Yeah. And the MP before almost said that and they create impression as if they can win talent. How can you win tenancy? MPP. Yes, I can say your mudia. And now mudia enemy. Omudi fear this is Master. Mami so enemy omo crash for omo research omo analysis analysts omo election committee. They've been doing that. All stars once oh yeah watch a show. You should do the analysis. Since 1993, why is the NDC MPP not winning in the 8 regions of Ghana? These are home. They always win in 2 regions, Eastern and Ashanti. Is it always? Always. Since 1993. Okay, once. Kufuor 2004. 6. 2004. Do you know the number of regions that we won? Yes. How many? 1 central region. 1 eastern. Out of how many elections? No. Out of how many elections? 1. But how many elections in MPP? Dr. Atta. How many elections since 92 in Ghana here? Since election 92, 96, 2000, 2004, 2012, 2012, eh? 2006. That's 6. That is 6. Out of these 6. NASA ultimately winning on only 1 occasion. More majority seats are in the region. Oh. What I'm telling you, say, yeah, man, credit. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. Oh, you are very good. You are very good. Doctor, I'm also going to teach you now. Then, even though we teach me PhD, teach me. You see, you have a voting party in Ghana. NDC is a mass party. NDC. So we help baby are moving across the country. All regions. NDC, they win elections. Even in Ashanti region, they get not less than 25% of the vote. Okay, so every election. Every election. Eastern region, the last time, Nana Akufo-Addo the whole region, 42% of the votes. MPP enya 15% of voter region. In the 3 northern regions, MPP into 30%. Oh, that tells you that MDC is widespread. And why is this so? Because it is attractive to minorities. Tribes. No? Minorities. So you can see that even in Ashanti region, where the minorities dominate, they say Asawasi, Edubiasi, Ejura. No, they win the seats. So what makes it attractive? I'm coming to that. I'm coming to that. There is a history. You don't know it. That's a history. So, and these MPP, unfortunately, they use 2 regions, but population is so. And they are the dominant, the majority tribe. So that is why, even if you go to Western region, you will see that the NDC is winning most part of the Western region. If you go to Central region, of course, the urban areas, the MPP wins there. But even if you go to Brong-Ahafo region, NDC wins virtually more than the MPP. Why? Because the NDC, the minority people in Ghana, all minority tribes, all minority people, they identify with the party. They see the party as a party, mass party. It is not for nothing, my brother. It is not for nothing. It's because of one man, Jerry Rawlings.
Okay.
Adam, I just spoke for...
No, you're in trouble. You're a cover.
Oh, there was because
okay, land it.
That's a history. Why the 3 northern regions always vote for NDC? Rawlings gave them an identity. Until the advent of Rawlings in 1979, 81, 82. Now the 3 northern regions, Sabi, they were considered sometimes Burkina Faso. They were not seen as Ghanaians. Rawlings Omuye proud in there. When electricity was being touted, say everyone said it's not possible. Rawlings liked coal. Upper region was a vast region with scant resources. Into whatever development already the 3 northern regions plus Central region is among the poorest in Ghana. So Rawlings, Upper West, they are getting some level of development. Apart from that, Rawlings, so where you but throughout his stay, Wama Northern Fugunu, Abaye national attire. Rawlings now by Uhia, right from FRC, what is the name? Second one, PNDC, NDC. Northness play key roles in your second rate. Whether you start from Akatapore, or you have Chris Atim, Idrisu Mama, Alban Bagbin, we are always the same thing with the Enzimas. So NDC is a mass party, unlike many.
Okay.
In the 1969 election, Bush was a political advisor to the then military junta. Bolga, Kwame Nkrumah, commercial bank bill. That time it was big. That's that time, no? About 4-story, big financial hub. But we was in Abadina, Modisa, Daikesi, Ebabaya, warehouse, and Amudi Katebagumana. That is how people perceive the people.
Where is it documented?
Go and find out the papers at that time. Say you didn't catch the Begumana. Because that time. And
in the party farmers,
you understand? That is the level of perception about the people of the
Okay, so perception plays a role in Abattoir.
That's what I thought.
That is it. So that is why if you come to even Accra here, if you come to Accra here, you will see that except some areas where it is being dominated by certain tribes, the majority tribes, the Akan tribes. They don't win elections.
Okay, here come Ra. Oh, here come Ra. Here come Ra. Here come Ra.
I'm telling you.
Here come Ra. 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 Here come Ra.
Teshi is not dominated by Akan. Teshi, I'm telling you.
Here come Ra.
Teshi Nungwa.
Back. I extend my thanks and greetings to all MPP sympathizers at Intelligence. Despite the defeat, a different story is going to be told in 2016. Kwanda's radio session. Safo. Please play Cocoa in the host tape that Chief Azoka is not Intelligence, whilst Azoka confirmed that he was there. Lies. Alaji should stop his destiny saying about Nanado he is not affected by the economic hardships in the country. We the youth are kicking President Mahama out come 2016. Nanato, Arthur, keep the fire burning. Alaji is doing propaganda work for the NDC. He wants to create confusion in MPP. He should give us a break. Festival of San Koromayane. I think Alaji Bachuri is making unnecessary allegations against MPP. Dr. Nana Tuatha shall win the KEA seat again come 2016 for his good works. Collins will mean and neighbor. Nana Atuata should start thinking of handing over of KEA seat to the NDC. Members in KEA are gingered with unity exhibited by the people of Talensi. We want to assure him that what transpired in 2012 that saw him to that throne will never happen again. Zagun Kisi. Good morning, Omai. Please, the outcome of this Talensi election does not mean anything.
Doesn't.
The economy is in serious crisis, unprecedented corruption, increase in utility fuel, demolitions without compensations by President Mahama. Ghanaians will vote NDC out in 2016. Kwame Yeboah Elmina. Why do ministers save abroad? These monies were used when we went for loan. Why are NDC using money in politics while there's a lot of problems in the country? Workers are always on strike by Synagonia, half a sinning. Indeed, this has proven what the Bible said: the kingdom which fights against itself will never stand. MPP should realize without unity they will lose the 2016 election just as they have lost their seat in Talensi constituency. Or say FA Kumasi, the battle is the Lord and the voice of the people. Talensi represents that of the Lord. Will MPP go to court again? Sulibawa Nima. And so MPP are still not advising themselves. This is an example to them about the 2016 election. The margin is going to be huge. Shasha will have a cine. Samuel Yeboah Nalirigu, Northern Region. Please, Mr. President, we need fertilizer for our farms. Thank you. And from Anthony Ntiamwa, Obuasi Wawase, NDC government is door to Ghana. Look at what happened in Talensi during the by-election. If the national security is not going to be hard, then 2016 is going to be war, because it is a rehearsal, as NDC president said. God save Ghana. We don't have NDC president. We have His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the president of the land. Dr. Amwakoba is not a political science lecturer, but rather a spokesperson for MPP, Musa Wadansi and Kumasina Deweaba. And I'm practicing nurse, appointed in 2013, August, after a year of working. They've paid us 3 months' pay instead of a year. They asked us to fill some forms before they pay the rest, which we did, but they have still not paid us. And we have heard the government says he's not paying much, which is not fair. They always want strike before they act. We nurses don't have people to talk for us. Please. Omani, please, there are more objective political scientists that we can learn from rather than Dr. Mwakomba. And Omani, GBC demonstrated new digital boxes on their station for TVs that are not digital. Those digital boxes are to be connected to the TVs that are not digital, not what the government is saying. Okay, so that's just about it. Yanchia Emmanuel Ejako, former FDA boss, now MP for Ayawaso West Wagon. Borough seat, Ayawaso West Wagon.
No, it's for MPP.
It's for MPP.
MPP.
Okay. So that's it. Wrap-up comments. Wrap-up comments.
Yeah, wrap-up. I'm a Gil, Mama Mikrum for Afishapa. Masansu Mabo, MPP, Abado, Juma Kwakwe, Talensi, Yelus, but other bomb Krofa Abado, Krofa Kodaho, Krofa Juma from Nanado himself, Dr. Baumia Fredibly, all the others. And can one or call Jinaho as polling agents, Mbubia Abado, men with the PNC for the court on the Mim. Ono nasem no no me papa but in nature no say peda money ye ya mestre makade nzemba or the yehwene ye hen agriculture yendwene ho kofo ba battery about 3 to 2,000 tons metric tons kokoko before kofo obefiri near over 700 tons nzemba osafo mafo on da kofo ozugu kwando that within about 7-8 years you know Yebenya 1 million metric tons. We got it on that Atamos in 2010. And that man say yenam 618. We bury sinisraze. Ye bear no manisika wa ye. Mastramaka abani on fire be papa be to kwema sana. Ye hude 2016. Wolfido aqua na wuja Ghana. Baby obabo traino. Ya baby suna na nado dan kwa kofuado. Wabo salt.
So Talensi can never be a yardstick for.
I agree with Alaji. He said it. Maybe I didn't comment on that. Just as Azuka, Ninsem Pioko Kain, I didn't want to comment it. But some kind no, or you rap in some kind now, Papa being Johnny Tina Casina, or call Bob or two now. Ubiko can remember how. In Saba was a put up a show too. And say I didn't want to go there at all.
But work on your board seats.
I'll do that. I'll do that.
My Obi sent me text. I think that that has been one of my passions. So, in your course of it means that 2016 with me iOS. And I think that I agree with him. Since the beginning of the year, Nipa 3, including myself, have been drawing the nation's attention. Say, I'm here. Since 1990, when the wind of change began to blow, democracy started with third world countries, including Africa, developing countries. Ghana has been spared all the troubles. But as all of us, we are forcing this country to go under. We are here 2016. Honestly, this country can break up.
Okay.
I think that is very, very important. Reverend, what is the name of the one who predicted Osubimpa was the first to raise this issue. I remember there's a manager at Agri Development Bank in the Ghanaian Times. He also said he saw something in his dream, dark clouds over Ghana. Malambi, a young man, Mr. Delegate quoted him. He spoke about the 2016 election. Me Ankasa, me analysis, HSL, 2016 election come on my way, but to me, Abutu. And I think that should be the concern of every Ghanaian because in spite of the hardship now, I admit, in spite of the doom in spite of everything, Yankopo their chair, at their chair, I'm a body in Komoa, yes, sorry, baby, I got twice where Ejma. Say, I assume you are, Somalia, Iraq, Iran, Libya, no. You even come and talk about NDC or MPP.
Okay, Alaji, we are wrapping up, but
Ghana.
Prince Donyina highly commends you, former MC Techiman.
Okay.
Your description of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo as honest, forward-looking,
yes,
kind, good, all these attributes.
and he recommends that you become a strategic advisor to Nana Addo Dankwa.
I thank you.
Right.
And I hope also Nana will take my advice.
Okay.
That if he wants power, he should do the right thing. That's all.
If he wants power,
He should do the right thing.
okay. But I'll follow your
just
epistles according to Alaji Machuri.
Just wait, you wait. You will see it. You will see it.
Forward looking at
Yes.
Okay, so that will be asking.
The truth must be told. So I don't regret it.
Nana Addo for the FCM motors. Nana Addo the China chair. I better hope plane.